Hello, cinema lovers. Welcome back to Rogue Cinema. The Universal Monsters are a group of classic horror characters made famous by the studio Universal Pictures mainly during the 1930s to 1950s. Their essence in cinema is a mix of gothic horror, tragic character, and iconic visual style that shaped modern horror movies. It refers to a set of legendary horror films featuring characters like Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, the mummy, the invisible man, and the wolf man. Unlike modern horror villains, many universal monsters are dangerous as well sympathetic. These films are famous for dark castles, foggy forests, lightning storms, dramatic shadows. This style created the visual language of horror cinema, which is still relevant after almost 100 years. These stories combine folklore, science fiction, and gothic literature. The Bride is one such vital character created in the 30s. The concept of the bride comes from Frankenstein. In the novel, Frankenstein's monster asks Victor Frankenstein to create a female companion. Victor begins the creation but destroys her before finishing fearing a new race of monsters. Story functions of Bride represents freedom, agency, and the human side of monsters. This week, veteran actress Maggie Gyllenhaal is bringing her attempt to bring the famous monster on screen with The Bride, starring Jessie Buckley, Christian Bale, Peter Sagat, Jack Gyllenhaal, and ever-gorgeous Penelope Cruz. Before proceeding further, we would appreciate your help and love by subscribing the channel and sharing this video with your family and friends. Let's find out the vital overview. Direction. What Maggie Gyllenhaal created feels less like a daring reimagining and more like an indulgent experience that no one involved quite know how to shape. You can feel the director swinging for the fences every single scene. Ambition is oozing out of this thing, but somewhere coherence is on vacation. Acting. The acting is fantastic. Jack Gyllenhaal is impressive despite being assigned only one important scene. Penelope Cruz looks ravishing and played the character with her loud and booming eyes. Both Christian Bale as Frank and Jessie Buckley as the bride steals the show. You can feel every look, every hesitation, every desperate reach for connection. Nevertheless, Jessie Buckley, the standout in this film, running shoulder to shoulder with the ever amazing Christian Bale, is outstanding. Script, screenplay, and editing. The script is intoxicating even when the screenplay is fighting for its life. It looks expensive, dramatic, and slightly unhinged from the frame one. This could have been so electric, but because of weak direction and not much robust screenplay, instead it just flirts with that electricity constantly and it kind of shocks itself and forget what outlet it's plugged into. The writing makes The Bride a bit of mixed bag, with some fun scenes but uneven writing and execution. The storyline had potential, blending horror, crime drama, and character study, while also trying to lean into noir style. Unfortunately, most of these elements didn't quite work for most of the audience, which get easily distracted in today's time. Dialogues. Dialogue department has done seriously good job, especially respecting the trial of 30s very believable. The monologues are twisted, intense, but it wins in portraying the vulnerabilities of characters. Technical work, sound and cinematography. All of the polarizing opinions aside, but you cannot deny that this movie looks incredible. The craft is sincere, even when the story loses its grip. The production design understands the assignment and extra credit. Cinematography is lush, dramatic, dripping in gothic romance. Every frame feels handcrafted even when the plot is spiraling. It's the kind of a movie you want to screenshot constantly. The 30s music and sound design is absolutely delight. Impact. There is strength, there is originality, and there are memorable moments in The Bride. When it stops trying to prove its point and simply embraces its own strangeness, the film shines. When it tries to be bigger than what it already is, it ends up dragging on longer than necessary. Still, it's impossible to leave the theater indifferent. The Bride may be imperfect, but its boldness and performance is sure that it will be remembered. And perhaps that is its greatest victory. Altogether, The Bride plays like a huge swing at something bold and operatic, but instead collapsed under its own weight. Ultimately, it's an entertaining as well overstuffed, visually stunning, near masterpiece that almost become iconic but collapse under its own ambition, which somehow makes it more fascinating than forgettable. Overall, we give 64% to The Bride and congratulate Jessie Buckley for such compelling performance and wish Maggie Gyllenhaal good luck for her next project. Grace us with your views in comment and section and please support us by liking the video. And if you haven't subscribed the channel yet, you're probably never going to see us again. And if you have or you're going to, then you're welcome to the Rogue Cinema family. See you soon.